everyone, it's Diane. Welcome back to my channel, Scrapbooking Creations. Tonight I had a little bit of a hiccup. I apparently pushed start record and then stop record really quick. And so I recorded a whole video without recording it. So what I'm going to do is share the layout with you and then share an organizational tip that I am pretty sure is going to be what I'm doing from now on. I think it's going to work. Okay, so the layout we'll start with is using Cake Day, and it was Lizzie's 4th birthday. And I have really bad pictures. There's a couple that are okay. I have no pictures of her eating cake. I have no pictures of anybody eating cake for that matter. Opening gifts, nothing. I have pictures of her in the Joy Jump. That's it. So, and then her cake, because her cake was really cool. I had a friend do that, and it was she did a really good job. It's not my favorite style of cake, but I thought it turned out really good for what she did. So the bits on this one, let me take this mat off. I kind of had it in this position. It was warping, so it's kind of bugging me. So the black is 8.5 by 11 1/4, and you can see it better when it's on my desk. Wildberry is 8 1/4 by 10 3/4, and there's 2 of those. Then we have this icon pattern, and this is a 1/2 inch by 5.5 and a 1/2 inch by 5.5, and this over here is 10 by 5.5. I only had a 12 by 5.5 strip of it, so I cut that off to put here and here. This is a kind of a layout idea I did, I believe, with the wedding set. And so it's a really good one for scraps, and these were my leftover bits. These I only had a little bit left of. I managed to get 3 by 4 over here, and this is about 3 by 2, but I'm putting in the instructions 3 by 4 because I really feel that if you have it, put that amount in there just in case, and you can make it a little wider. I wasn't able to. This plaid paper right here, 7 by 8 and 1 by 8. And then we have black. And this one is 3/4 of an inch by 8.5. There's 2 of those. And then this zip strip is a 1/2 inch by 8.5. Okay, so I did that. Photos are random sizes. These little presents right here are stickers, and these are from the workshop kit. And then I just used glue and the little, they're black die cuts that came with the kit on, let me grab it. I have it right next to me because I keep these so in case I need to punch out anything. I'm going to have a pile of these. These circles right here, we've got it in nectarine and lemonade, and those are from the workshop kit as well. And I think that's about it on this. I'm letting this Lizzie number 4 kind of be the title. I might put a happy birthday on there somewhere. We got a hip hip hooray in the pattern paper. But yeah, I wasn't loving the bits I had left over on my stickers. So that goes to the fact that I was working on a new way of storing things. Now, the lady that I got this idea from, she actually stores these embellishments on top of the page protector. She mentioned that cardstock stickers don't do as well on the page protector. She just has a piece of white paper, basically like this, and then she puts it on the page protector, and then she pulls them off. She mentioned that the cardstock stickers don't do as well, that they rip. And so I decided to try this with putting them on here with the repositional glue dots. So I have gone around and cut everything, and I think it works pretty darn good. I've got a little glue dot in here because I put the leftover bits of the black die cuts in here because I wanted to keep them kind of with this. And then what I've done is I've gone on OneNote and I've written down everything I have left. And then when I use something, I'll delete it so I know that it's gone. But I have something to flip. I've got this sticker border strip, and then I've got these balloons back here on the back. I'm using these that I got at from Amazon, and I need to get a few more of them. They're just a pocket. They're plastic, and they have a little enclosure. And they're working out really well for me. I would love if I could put these in this folder, but they don't really fit. I could put one little thing on there, but it's not going to work. I can't even put it like right there. I could poke additional holes, I guess, and put 2 in there, but there's no point. I can use those for other things. So I did True Story as well. And here are the black die cuts from that. I did use glue dots to hold everything in place. These little hearts were so tiny, I just kind of shoved them in. There's the back of that. And then I started with the calendar kit, putting the little bits I have left over. This, and I believe this one, and these three, I think, are the ones that I need to use for the second layout. I still need to do, but I set it aside and I need to get back to it. So now I'm going to work on this next page, and it is using Summer Vibes. So my first bit is to go on here and clear that. Oops. There we go. Summer Vibes. Okay. Grab my scissors. I've got the paper right there, so I'll set that over here. And the nice part also is that I can go through, like on OneNote, and I reposition them alphabetical. I have a thing about being in alphabetical order. And so I can take these in and out. I am not going to take like a brand new set of stickers. This is not for that. When I am using a kit and I'm going to be doing stuff, I'm going to be using them just off the sheet. When I am done with that paper for the moment, this is when this situation is going to come in handy. Okay, so I'm going to close that and set that aside. And I have a lot of Summer Vibes left over. So what I've done here is, let's go through these words. I've cut them all out and I've got them on glue dots, and I'm going to go through a bunch of glue dots doing this. And I'm okay with that. It's perfectly fine for me. I think it's a great way of using them. I love the fact that when I started working on that layout that I just showed you, that I had already done this to the Cake Day stuff. And so I knew exactly what I had, and I didn't have all that white space on the sticker sheet. Because that, I will say, is something that does kind of hang me up. Let me grab this other one. This one isn't too bad because I only have this gone, and these two right here are cut, but they're ready. So this isn't one I would do this with because I have too much on here. But with that said, if half of this was gone, I'd have a lot of white space floating around all over, and it would be a little more, it's just a little more difficult for me to figure out what I want to do with stuff. So having, and I know I've got a ton because I had 3 sets of this. Having this like this, I can just go in here and I know I have 3 sunshines. I have 3 here comes the sun. And I will notate that on OneNote as well, how many I have of each one. And because I just took the time to cut these ahead of time, this is going to go hopefully really easy. And I am crossing my fingers that this side is the only side that has the words on it. Like we'll have one with words, and then we'll have the rest of it with the icons and stuff. Like the leaves I have here, the flamingos, the sun, and the fruits and stars and such. So this is my hope. Let's see how far I can get. And I think I can do this pretty quick. So this will be definitely a quick video today. Especially since the process video was user error. Okay, so down here, I'm going to start with these little flamingos. I think they're really cute. I just haven't had a place for them yet. I'm kind of thinking on my Disney album that these would come into play because we do have some Disney, the safari pictures with the flamingos. So that might be where these come in. I was surprised that I had 3 of these floral clusters, groupings, however we want to call them. I'm not very fond of the word cluster, so just, I don't know. It's kind of like that moist thing that they did on Dead Like Me. The mom didn't like the word moist. It's just like, whatever. So it's just my thing, not necessarily yours. So I'm just going to I can layer these down because they've got the little glue dot, and the stickers are still, of course, usable because I didn't take them off of the sticker backing. I just cut around it. And I might need to shove stars in random spots. I have a lot of stickers here. Okay, I'm going to move all of this over. The only ones I'm not planning on using, I've never been fond of these. I have 3 of them. I'm just going to toss those in my get rid of box that I usually give to Lisa and see if she's interested in them. They're a little bigger than what I like, and yeah, I don't need them. So those I don't have to worry about storing because I wouldn't use them anyway. This is that leftover sunshine I have, so I'll just stick that up there. And then let's go with the stars next. I'm going to stick these on because there's a lot more of those than the fruit. And I think, yeah, there's enough place at the bottom, enough area at the bottom of the other side for the fruit. I do need to come up with a better system, I think, for the little bits like these stars, because this is kind of wasteful. But for right now, this is going to work great for me. And the fact that I just did a layout really quick, being able to pull out the pictures or the stickers and stuff and look at them and figure out what I wanted really quick, that was fantastic. Okay, so these are all popsicles, fruits, and then we've got hearts. I'm going to see if I can get these stars. Oops. Yeah, sorry about that whole layout process today. It was actually quite fun. When I realized that I hadn't, I'd pushed the wrong button afterwards, I was like, oh no. But things happen the way they're supposed to. And I was going to share this individually, and now I don't have to. Now I can just share this with that layout. So this is the one side, and I'm going to go back to this side, and I'm going to put all of these popsicles and fruits and stuff on this side. I need to fix this one because it needs to be within the parameters of the paper so that we can have access to them. I'm going to move those summer times up, I think, because I think I'm going to need to. And since I just barely put them on there, they should do kind of okay. They didn't do great, but they did better than I thought they were going to do. Better than I thought, and just as much as I would hope. Okay, I have 4 of the little watermelons. I think I used these on that summer words layout. Okay, and then I've got 2 oranges and orange slices and 2 orange circles. And then I just have these hearts. So I'm not going to kid you. This did take me quite a while to cut all around these, but the time wasn't that bad. I just kind of watched a YouTube video. It was a Reddit story thing and just mindlessly cut them. And you just saw how long it took me to put them all on there. So not too bad. So I've got everything for Summer Vibes on one sheet. They do go in a little trickier. I'm assuming that with hers, because let's see, I'm going to take it off. Because she just puts them on the outside, she doesn't have as much of a problem. But I would prefer to just stick them on a sheet of paper. Yeah, I have to keep going back and forth because of the cuts. So if that's the worst part of this, is just going back and forth because of the cuts, and once they're on here, it does a really good job. I'm sure that there's probably a smarter way of doing this, but me, I just go back and forth. Okay, got that and that. And now I have access to all of these. I did just take a piece of paper and put in each of these so I would have them. But now it's in here, and then I can add, and I don't know if I have any actually. For Summer Vibes, I'll have to look. Uh-oh, that sun. He was kind of in a different area, so I'm just trying to save him. There. Stay. So I will see if I have like the Picture My Life cards. I think I had those. I don't know what else I have, but I will get one of these folders and put any die cuts and such that I have for Summer Vibes that I want to keep. And then, like I said, I will notate it in OneNote. So that is, I think, the best way I have come up with to save the extra bits of stickers by using that lady's idea, which I will post the link to her video below. And again, like I said, she puts all of her stuff on the outside of this using the stickers as they come, but she did mention cardstock stickers stick to this and don't come off very nicely. So my idea is just to use the repositional little glue dots and put them onto this cardstock. And I found it worked really well. In fact, I had in the spot where I put these black little pieces, these black die cuts, I had the presents from here, these sticker presents. I had those here, and then I removed it and I put those there because I had put those, they were all in their little bag with the black. I had put those in here. So now, oh no, I had put them in here and I didn't need that anymore because I took them all apart. So I don't know, it worked fantastic. I really, really recommend how I did this. If you are struggling with sticker sheets that you have a ton of and you need someplace for them to be that's a little more tidy. That's my thing, is I need things to be a little more tidy. And it was funny, the lady was mentioning how she was a flipper. And I was like, okay, I am a flipper. I like to flip through things. So being able to just kind of look through here and say, okay, well, you know, I kind of like this, let's say wishes. Surprise is a little harder for me to use, but I like the wishes, but I'd like something else with it. And that is kind of in a wildberry color. What do I have that would go with the wildberry, you know? And I can just keep kind of going through. And so I've got some other colors here. The glacier could work with it, maybe, you know, so see, summertime wishes. I could maybe use that. That's just black, and cut off the I heart. I don't know, but that's what I got going on and I'm loving it. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to come play today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you would love to see more of my videos. Leave a comment. I always appreciate those, and I try to get back as soon as possible on those. And have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.